Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today is Fun Fold Friday, and I have a fun fold for you today. So let's switch the camera and get started. All right, here is the gorgeous card that I'm going to create for you today, and it is a different type fold. It's kind of blank here on the front. Now you could put a window sheet if you don't want that blank, but it's just a little something different. So I used the Christmas Means More stamp set, and I paired it. It pairs perfectly with the Cherish the Season bundle. It's the bells and then the bell die. It's a bundle. But the sentiment I use: every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Well, bells, angels, it's a no-brainer. They paired well, beautifully together. The paper is from the 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper pack, and it has the bells. So, I mean, it just all came together beautiful. Love it. You're going to be seeing another project for Make It Monday with this stamp set. I love the sentiments in here, and it reminds me of when the kids were little in the movies that we used to watch together. It's an awesome stamp set. So let's get started on today's card. I started with a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11. So 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to bring it into your trimmer score, and at 5 1/2 you're going to score it, and then you're going to bring it down to 7, and you're going to cut that off. And then you're going to cut off from this piece, you're going to cut another 1 1/2 inches. This piece saved for another card, but these are the pieces that you want. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to need the stitch nested dies. And I took the biggest one and the second to the biggest one. And the biggest one I die cut out of the cherry cobbler. So that's right here. And then the next size down, the next size I did out of Whisper White. Then you're going to take your ink pad, and the sentiment that I used is for, is this the one? Every time a bell, yep. Okay, so we're going to ink that up. And usually when I'm doing this not on camera, I will stamp first and then die cut it out after, because then I can do my placement a little bit easier. But so that I don't have to bring in the die cutting machine and all that good stuff, I die cut it beforehand. Looks good. We were off a little bit to the side there, but I think it looks good. So that is going to be attached to our, it's underneath here, right? To our cherry cobbler one. Now I took the bell die. I took this one right here. It die cuts those holly and berry at the same time, and I die cut a piece of the silver foil, so you get that gorgeous bell. Now I did the same die, and I did it with garden green, and then I took my little holly leaves out of there, and you can see I mounted them on a piece. I just cut one of the mini dimensionals in half and stuck it on the back. Save this for another project. But what you're going to do is you're going to attach your bell, and we're going to fit those down inside. So let's assemble this first. Where's my adhesive? Here we go. So I'm going to put this on. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the mini dimensionals, and we're going to stick that on our stitch nest dies here. You can do it any direction that you want. I kind of did it kind of off, not quite up and down. And then I'll take my little holly leaves here that have the dimensional, oops, on the back. Except for I just lost the dimensional on that one. Let's see if I can, nope, I'm gonna have to take another one. All right, and that's gonna fit right down in there. You know that game Operation? That's what I feel like I'm playing, is that Operation game. Where you can't touch the sides or it will ding on you. All right, that's gonna go in there. Do I have it upside down? Nope. And then one last one. Just like that. Trying to see if I have that upside down. I think that's it, right like that. All right, gorgeous. It's much easier to do when you're not on camera. Then I have the dark cherry cobbler, and I'm just gonna go down inside the holes there of the berries. Perfect. All right, so this part is done for now. Now I'm gonna take the card. We're going to fold it on the score line. And then we're going to bring in the paper. So if our card is 4 1/4 and we want a little border, we're going to make it 4. Make sure that I'm cutting the right edge. Okay, yep. 4. And I want my bells to go horizontally to follow the card. So 4. And I'm going to cut that at 1 1/4. 4 by 1 1/4. So these are my 2 strips. So one's going to go across the top. Just center that. Okay, come. There we go. Just like that. Then this one is going to go across our little strip we're going to add to the bottom. All right. This is going to come here, and this is going to come here. You want to make sure that this is even and straight across the bottom. Then you're going to take your adhesive or liquid glue, whichever you prefer. Hold that down straight at the bottom. Center that. That looks good. That's going to be attached there. If you have any excess, you can just rub that off. All right, now even across the bottom, both sides, even, bottom, even, close. Stick that down. There you go. That's how you have that. Now for your inside, took a piece of Whisper White. Then from this adorable sentiment, Christmas means more, you have the holly and berry leaves right there. We're going to take that. Now we know that we have this band across the top, so I'm going to stamp this in the upper corner and then one down here, and these will be covered up when the card is closed. Gonna come in with my cherry cobbler and color in the berries. Then I have the old olive, and I'm just going to fill in the centers with the light. And then come back with the dark old olive and fill in the outside. Just like that. So now we're ready for the inside. Just remember, when you are adding a sentiment to the inside or writing in the inside, either do it towards the top and sign at the bottom, but you want to fill the center in so it's underneath here. So now on the front, I took the smoky slate and colored in these bells to kind of coordinate with my silver bell there. And then I took the darker smoky slate, kind of just dabbed some color here and there to kind of get some shading going on. Just like that. Then the last thing I did was I took this white and silver edge, metallic edge ribbon. Yeah. Just want to see, yeah, metallic edge ribbon, and this is the white. And then I used Dean's Bow Maker to create that nice little bow. And then we're going to take a glue dot and we're going to attach that right up there. Super cute. Love that sentiment, love that stamp set. I'm trying to find where my other sample card went. Oh, here it is. Isn't that cute? Love it. And that paper and those two stamp sets combined. You want the Christmas Means More. And then the bundle is the Cherish the Seasons bundle. And it has those bell dies. And then, of course, the 'Tis the Season paper. All coordinates beautifully. Love that. If you learned a tip or two, make sure that you like, follow, and share. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications so you always know when I go live. If you need any of the supplies, please visit my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com. If you click on Show More under the video, you will see the direct link to the blog post that has the card in it. This is the hostess code for this month. So that is it for today. Thanks for stopping by.